So I photographed you in April of 2016. How do you like the industry, and how's your experience so far?
Since the last time you've seen me, I feel like I grew a lot and I got to experience the industry for what it really is. Because when I first started, I was brand new, I was discovering myself, I was meeting new people I was working with, and I was getting nervous when I got into set, just like every young 18, 19-year-old girl. Now I'm 21, so it's been a while, and I already know everybody. I love it. I love coming to set. I already know what I like in my sexual life. I already know how I want to be on set. I'm not quiet or nervous. And I like that because the industry made me more confident as I got older and as I got to experience myself. So, yeah, that's what I think a transition has been from last time you seen me.
Have you found some people that you kind of looked up to that you're friends with now, or when you first started, maybe?
Yes, there's been a couple girls that I actually looked up to, and I'm really good friends with them. One of the girls that I'm in love with still, but she actually hit me up in my direct messages, and her name's Riley Reed, and I love her, and she's the sweetest girl ever. And we're actually really good friends, and we hang out, and we go out to dinner together. We have girls' night. We sleep over, and she's just really sweet altogether. Like, so I'm really glad I got to become friends with her. Bonnie Rotten. I mean, she's such a badass girl, such a badass. I love her, and yeah, I'm about to work with her first time ever, and I think in a couple days, and that's another girl that we've hung out, and she's super sweet to me, and she's just a great person to be around. It's hard to say because I love this industry so much, but there's good sides and bad sides to everything in every job we do. I do feel like maybe there should be like an age restriction type of thing. Maybe girls should make sure, or agents should make sure these girls really want to do this, and if anything, try to convince them not to do this. And if they really wanted to do this, they'll push forward through that and they'll end up in this industry. But I feel like it's very hard because there's a lot of young girls. And I think it's an amazing industry, but it takes a type of person to stick in this industry and to become successful and to know how to take care of themselves in such a high demanding industry and society that we're in today. So I feel like that's probably the only downside. Like I wish there was like more like a screening, making sure like the girls are mentally and like know that they want to do this. It's funny because you would think, but it actually not. Performing on set is completely different than having sex in your bedroom. And I think a lot of people can agree with that. I'm sure a lot of people, like civilians, would think like that's what we do, and we're like acrobatics in bed, and we're like doing handstands and like climbing on the guy, and the guy's picking you up. Like, no, we do not do that. If anything, because of the sex I have on set, it's so out there and so like crazy, and it's like a different type of intimacy. When I'm at home, I'm like very like sweet and cuddly, and like I want someone to kiss me, and like, more like loving and like intimate and like take my time. It just depends on the person. The friends that I've had before porn, they still see me the same. I'm still the same person. Nothing has changed. Um, because I am a regular person. Even if I had that type of sex life without the cameras on, people wouldn't know and I would be considered as normal. um, but yeah, and then yes, because I've had fans come up to me and like people know me. So yeah, and it is different because I have fans and they come up to me and they want to take pictures with me, and it's like maybe people have get nervous around me because it's such an intimate time in their life, where they're in the bedroom and they think it's private. When they meet that person, it's completely different, so they would treat me differently. Or people think that having sex with me, like I had one problem where I was trying to have sex with this one guy and we were hanging out and it was amazing, and then he wasn't wanting to have sex with me, and I think because he was nervous or he think he was going to be good in bed. And so, like, that treated me differently, because I know if it was any other girl, they would like, I don't give a fuck, I'll just fuck her, and like, you know. But
Right.
it's just different now. The first time I saw porn, I was really young. It's completely by accident. It was on the family computer. I don't know how it got there. But it was like the old computers, like the desktop ones at home. And I think I seen a blonde woman with titties, big titties. And I clicked that by accident. It was somewhere saved on the computer. The first time I searched for porn was hentai, like anime porn. So that was cool. That was the first time.
How did you, when you first saw it on accident, what was your reaction to that?
I was so young that it didn't make sense to me. Like, I just seen a naked lady. And she was pretty. Yes. Knowing what I know now, I would have probably been wanting to be more confident from the beginning and kind of like be this awesome person that I am today. And try to take the lessons I know now with that time. But I think everything happens for a reason. I think it's the right time, you know. I took my time. I'm still here. I wish I could have started with somebody else, but then it just shows me the two different sides that I got to experience in the industry. So I started with the worst of the worst and ended up with the best of the best. So, you know, now I see both sides and I like it. You know, it's good. Music. I love, love, love music. I think music's a magical thing. I think it makes people feel. And then artist-wise, I really like, he's more of a new age artist. His name is XXXTentacion. People say X, but he's always like an amazing musician where he used to sing, he would play piano, and he did guitar, and he used to rap, sing, and then he did like rock, like screamo stuff. So that was pretty cool, and he was like very passionate about his music, and he put his emotions in there, and I really connected with that. So I like musicians like that. That like not like Gucci gang, Gucci gang. I don't like that. I like the whole like making you want to feel something.
Like emo, kind of emotional stuff.
Yeah, more like it could be really happy. It could be like being in love, expressing the way you love somebody. It can be how sad you are or how alone you feel or how angry you feel. Like I want to feel that in the music. I want to feel a person and what they want to express to me. Hopefully doing comedy. I want to do comedy. So in 10 years, I hoped to see myself with a lot of money. Maybe a place in Mexico, you know, kind of get away. And maybe doing stand-up comedy.